Okay. Welcome back. This is Borkasaurus. We are back into Skyblock on Minecraft. This is part 16. I was actually just looking at the oh my goodness. The store, whatever the store is called. What's the Minecraft store called? I was literally just in it. Anyways, I was just looking at the store, and I was curious because it looks like they've released a. It looked like they had released a new mod, which kind of looked like a How to Train Your Dragon kind of mod, because it looked like a dragon chasing the player. It kind of looked like Hookfang, I believe is his name. Um, and so I was like, oh, cool, a new mod. And then I got sidetracked because then I was like, wait a minute, is there a Minecraft, a Skyblock mod that actually would be good? I finally found a Skyblock mod that would work. So it is called Skyblock, or maybe like Skyblock Classic, but it's by 4KS Studios. So if you're interested in playing Skyblock just like this, not the new version, though it has that one too, where you have like the 27 different islands, and I might buy it to play that version. It's only $2, but I kind of wish I would have found that before I did this, because I would have just done it. What am I in the middle of? But yeah, so 4KS Studios. I'm letting you guys know that, and I'm trying to remember for myself if I want to end up doing another Skyblock, or if I end up wanting to do the islands Skyblock. I wish I had a different name, like Skyblock Plus, or like this could be like Nostalgic Skyblock. I wish they had actually different names, or like version 1 and version 2, which maybe that's what the website's about, because it has like a version 1 and a version 2. I was also having issues with this where they were not giving me the stuffs. Whoa, can I smack you? I can smack you from here. I see some I see some skeletons. There we go. I was like, come over here and shoot one of them. Shoot one of them into the thing. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, that works too. Push him into the thing. I want to go down and see, did either of them drop anything? I think the answer is gonna be no. But we're never gonna know if we don't go check it out. Let's see. So they would have dropped back here a ways, like here-ish. Yeah. So that's my problem. Right? They're not like falling off the edge, are they? If I look straight up. Yeah, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. This is a little bit frustrating. This is a little bit frustrating. So, is it not rendering them because I can't actually see them? What if I made the floor out of glass? And I could watch them fall. Would I then get their stuff? Is this like it's trying to not waste stuff keeping track of things that are out of frame. That doesn't make sense though, because I have stuff behind me that doesn't need any time to load in. Does it only load the chunk that's like level with you? I don't understand why this isn't working. I feel like this should be working beautifully, and it's just not working even a little bit. Why is it not working even a little bit? How can I fix it? At what point? Hold up, hold up, hold up. I want to be able to see the cats. How high do I have to go before I can no longer see the cats? Yeah. Okay. Because maybe I could use that piece of information to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because if I could figure out how far away it's keeping track of stuff, I don't understand why I'm not getting experience or like a piece of rotten flesh. I don't understand why I'm not getting anything at all, is my problem. I could understand, like, if it didn't want to give me the iron, but it's not giving me anything. And I'm not understanding why. So, is there a certain point at which I go up the ladder and it... Whoa, hello. Is there a point at which I go up the ladder and I just stop being able to see stuff? I don't know. The wheat farm is really freaking popping off now. Okay. So let's get rid of a few more of these, and let's, I guess, do some counting. I wonder if you all can hear that. The storm. Okay. This isn't gonna be, like, perfect, but, like... And the tree is still even, like, what? I can see the cat way over there? Oh god. Oh, that was stupid. I wanted to go down a little bit because I thought I saw something change. What? You know what? There's another thing I could try. You could potentially fall outside of that if you were trying. I I wasn't very trying because I didn't want to lose the little bit of stuff I was holding. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I want to know if I really am just trying to fall off the edge of the nothingness. If I really go for it and I'm just like, oh, actually, I didn't make it. I thought I would, to be totally honest. Okay. That answers that question. And the answer is no. That would not happen. So, what is going on? What is going on? What if I throw a couple of these off the edge? What if I just... And we're just going to wait just a second. We're going to get all the way on the edge here. And shut that door just so it's shut. And I'm going to go for it. And they're right there. And they're right there. And they're right there. And they were right there. What is what? Yeah, I have 42 again. What am I doing wrong? I'm very clearly missing something. I'm very clearly missing something. So... Now what? Now what? Do I have stuff to make more platforms? No, not really. What if I dug a little... What if I could get them to fall but watch them fall? What if I dug a hole out of the floor and I watched them? Is it... How many blocks away can a... You know what? I never actually checked the audio. I'm gonna be really upset. Thank God. I was like, don't do that to me. How many blocks away does a hostile mob have to be in Minecraft to despawn? What about that? Hostile mobs despawn instantly when they're 128 blocks away. If a mob is between 32 and 120, it has a random chance to despawn over time. Okay. How far does a mob have to drop in Minecraft to die? 24 blocks. For zombers, skeletons, and creepers. Witches at 30. And Enderman at 44. Okay. Why am I not getting items on my 46 block tall mob spawner? Google doesn't really understand that question. Um, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I don't know why it's not working. But it's very annoying, and I would love for it to work. I was wanting it to work for Enderman, but I guess that's not gonna happen. So... yeah. Crap. I'm not entirely sure what to do with that right now. What time are we in the day? We are getting a little bit late in the day. And I can make one more... villager. Yes. And then I'll need to create a I'll need to create a platform, which I think I'll create over here because I think stuff will spawn in it. And then I need to somehow make sure that the golem doesn't spawn in there, I guess. Hi! Y'all are just crowding one another, I see. It is not quite nighttime, but... whoops. But... who wants to get busy? You look like you want to. How about you? Oh. Aw, no! I was like... really? Really? I thought I had a good, like, minute. Can I wake them up? Can I just wake them up and... that didn't work. No, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Come on. Really? Oh! Ugh. 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 I just... take the last one. Whatever. Why? Did it actually reset my spawn point? Because I don't want to spawn in there. I do not want to spawn in there. Oh, there's a pig! That could be monumentally annoying. Okay. Hello, little pig. Y'all wouldn't by chance be making a baby, would ya? Y'all wouldn't by chance... oh, they did. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, that works too. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Every single one of those beds is taken. It all worked out in the end. It all worked out in the end. Really? Really? Well, don't kill yourself. If you're gonna do it, I'm just gonna take what you got. Okay. I need the bucket. Don't you fucking dare tell me I lost it. I'll lose it. I'll lose my whole freaking mind. We don't need to be carrying a lot of this stuff. I should probably just put it in the correct chest, but whatever, we'll get to it at some point. Hi, kitty cats. Don't be upset. It's not worth it. Okay. So we are going up. We're going to do this again. And we're going to put stuff away so that I cannot lose it. So that I cannot lose it. Because I would be very upset. Okay. But if this is done right, we won't lose it. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what to do with the mob spawner. I guess I'm gonna have to build a small platform to, like, catch them halfway down. I guess. I'm really not sure how else to do that. Because if I can get them to fall, like, 24 blocks, it'll kill, like, the zombies and skeletons and creepers and stuff, which would be nice. And then I'll just have to thwack an enderman a couple of times, which will work as long as it doesn't spawn somewhere stupid, which it probably will, which means I need to fill in that one area, because they've been loving spawning on top of the sand and then just falling into the pit of nothing. So I guess we'll need to go fix that real quick. I guess we'll finish out this pickaxe. I was like, should I go now? But no. We'll finish out the pickaxe. I think that'll be good. And then we'll go fix that one little section. And then we'll finish out the floor of the thing. Nah, maybe we'll make the area to scare the villagers. Maybe we'll get that figured out. Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah. Don't understand why it has to be this way. Don't understand why you have to be so stupid. I was curious if I could jump on that, on the low wall. You can't. Just in case you were curious, the answer is no. You can't. That's okay. We're going to take this fence down. And we're going to move it so that it is useful to me still. And we're going to fill in the area behind this. And we're going to take that door, because the door joins the wood with the not wood, because magic, I don't have any idea. All I know is you're coming with me. Because you have magical properties that make almost no sense. Yeah, we are crouched. We are crouched. Good. I would be a little bit irritated if we were not, but let's do it. Let's build this out. Yep, that looks good. We're gonna just fill this in. I need to make sure that there's 3 of these left when I'm done so that I can make another pickaxe. That didn't make... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you all seeing this? Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? Are you... Is that why they've been falling into the pit of nothingness? Because something is registering that as a floor? Oh, it's like it realized, and it was like, oh, maybe that didn't make sense. Oh, nope, it said, never mind. We'll let you do it again. What? Excuse you. I confused. I am confused. I feel like that is the best way to explain that. I am confused. Successfully confused. I should have went and looked at my. I haven't had a trader in a minute. I need another trader. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do when that trader comes. Am I gonna give myself a pumpkin seed, or am I just gonna continue to struggle? Because I had a pumpkin seed, but then I lost it. I don't remember how. I think it was whenever I was doing this, actually. Maybe it was whenever I was doing this. I was digging in my infinite cobblestone generator, and I fell, and I lost it, and I didn't have any more. I was very sad. But, yeah. Maybe I should go and give myself a pumpkin seed. We'll see. I'm really hoping that he has a sapling. I would love it if he had actually one of the things I needed. I feel like I've ran into him like 10 different times and he just doesn't have what I want. I wish I could like place something down to like make it more likely that he'd spawn with what I want. Like if I put down like an entire melon on the floor, if he was more likely to have like similar blocks, that'd be cool. Or if I like, I don't know, had a picture frame with a sapling in it, if he'd be more likely to have just saplings at all, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I don't know how you'd implement that. But I'm not the genius here, okay? I'm not the genius here. I don't have to know how to implement it. I wish I could save that cat. Oh, I should have grabbed myself something to drink before I started. But I didn't. Usually I do. Okay. Man, I really should have. I might have to stop in a minute to go give me something to drink. Okay, let's do this. Let's fill in this area too. Just in case the Enderman wants to spawn over here. We're also going to have to add torches to this area. Sorry, sheep. I mean, not sorry, you got what you deserved, but, you know, we're not going to be able to enjoy your delicious suffering as well now, because I'm going to have to make it harder to see you, which means that people are just going to have to enjoy your delicious sufferings. When we get more cobblestone. Okay. I don't think I have enough. Oh, wait a minute, I can take all that off. Never mind. So we can build this out, and then hopefully the Enderman will actually spawn here, and they won't do anything stupid. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, because I think I had like 3 that freaking spawned here and died. Fell into the nothingness. I was like, God damn it. Why are we being this way? Why do we have to be quite that stupid? Oh. You know what? That's a good point. You know what? That's a good point. That wouldn't even have made sense, would it? The door would have had to have curved or something, which would have been awesome. But I guess you're right. It wouldn't have made a lot of sense. I guess you're right. I'm gonna need a torch like right there. And then I might need a torch over there. Actually, you two are very close together. Can I just steal you? And throw you like right? Meow. Does that work? Is that perfect? We all happy now? Nice. It's a little dark over there, but I don't think anything's tried to spawn there yet, so I guess we're just gonna pretend that they're never gonna try. Oh yeah, we'll shut that so that nothing can kill itself being stupid. And let's collect a little bit more wheat. I know, I spooked everybody. I didn't mean to, but, you know, it's for the greater good or some crap, I don't know. Okay, that's one of the things that I want to get done. Now I need to finish, or I need to make a platform to scare the villagers. I'm not entirely sure if an iron golem needs grass to spawn. I'm gonna hope not. I guess I could ask Google, what do they need? What do you need to spawn in an iron golem? Okay. You need a 4... Oh, no. I don't want to build one. How do I get one to just spawn? How do you get an iron golem to spawn naturally? Let's see. Villagers must summon them. A village requires at least 10 villagers and 20 beds. Villagers must have slept in the last 20 minutes. All villagers must link to a bed. 75% of villagers must work at a workstation daily. Oh. 3 panicking villagers near a hostile mob like a zombie, or 5 gossiping villagers. Valid spawn attempts occur in a 17 by 13 by 17 area around the village center, or villagers must be solid, full block with clear air or liquid space above it for the golem's large size. Okay. Wow. So I need a whole bunch of workstations. And I need 20 beds. So I have 10 villagers. I have I had 16 in there, and I've got 6 on the outside, so I have 22. So I'd have 22 villagers and 22 beds. So I've already met that requirement. So now I need 75% of them to have a job, which I have not done. Maybe like 5% of them have a job. I have like 6 or so workstations. But there are lots of them that don't have jobs, and then we have that one green that can never have a job. So it'd be kind of cool to have everybody kind of have a mixture of jobs instead of just have like a million guys with straw hats. So I might see what other workstations are possible. I think I can make like a loom, and I might be able to make like a book kind of thing. Not really sure. We'll have to see what we can pull off here in a second. This 17 by whatever by 17 by 13 by 17. I don't think I have that. I don't think that's over there. Not unless he's gonna spawn on top of a house, but I'm going to assume that means a 17 by 13? Well, I don't know. 17 by 13 by 17. So I guess we'll just do 17 by 17 by 17. Just to make sure. Just to make sure that we can pull that off. They are getting to be a bit much. I tried separating the loud one to see if he would not be so loud. I tried separating him with one of the ones I thought he liked, because I thought maybe he was just getting frustrated or getting mad at one of the others, but I don't know, maybe he likes to fight. I don't really understand. understand what his deal is. He'll be quiet until I record, and I guess that kind of makes sense because I'm talking, I'm making a lot of noise, so he's just kind of joining me. But when I have people over and I'm talking to them, he doesn't do that. I don't understand why it's just when I'm talking to myself. It sucks too, because, like, I got them because I want them to make noise. They make pretty noises. But he likes to do that, where he just, like, screams. And it's like, dude, you can make some really cool sounds. Why does it always have to be the screaming? Why do we always have to be screaming? Because I have 6 of them. I've heard them make some pretty cool noises. They make nice little noises. But he just, I don't know, it's almost like he would just rather scream. And I don't understand why. I mean, I do. I guess every now and again it's fun to be loud. I just don't understand why he wants to be loud always. Like, he just always wants to be loud. And it's like, why? I wish I knew how to get him to just speak, or, like, tweet, or chirp, or not like that, where he's, like, full-lunged. I don't understand why he's gotta, like, full-lung, like, get into it. And then, like, I guess I should have known that wasn't gonna work, because there was one day that, him and just, like, a bird from outside were getting into it. Just, like, yelling at each other. Just getting into it and yelling at each other. And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, dude, just cut it out. Just why? Why? Why do we gotta be so noisy? I wish I knew what he was saying, so I knew if he, like, wanted something. Like, does he not like the other birds that are in there? I don't understand. Do they not like him? 'Cause, like, he shouldn't be any, like, younger. Whoa. He shouldn't be any, like, younger than any of them, or older than any of them. Like, we've kind of got, like, a mixture of ages, because we've gotten a few from the pet store, and we've gotten a few from Craigslist, and which is, I guess, kind of how we have always done it. Some of our animals have came from, I've gotten animals off of Craigslist, I've gotten animals off of Facebook, I've gotten animals from pet stores, I've gotten animals from expos, whoops. I don't know, I've just kind of gotten animals in all sorts of different ways. Gotten animals off the side of the road. That's always fun. There's actually one that we picked up that I felt kind of bad, because we already had a couple of rescues of our own, so we ended up taking him to the local pound, and I kind of wish we would have taken one of the others to the pound and kept him, because he was older. And I'm like, ugh, I bet they gave him, like, a week and just euthanized him, because it's just a little shelter that I don't think they do all they should. But that's kind of all the shelters. I don't know if we have any, like, good shelters in our area. We've got, like, meh and, like, oh my god, never. I think that's kind of just how the world is right now, though. But it is a shame. But yeah, I kind of wish that I would have kept him, and I would have given them one of our younger ones that we had, or fostering, or whatever, rescued, found, But yeah, I kind of wish we would have kept him. Just cuz I don't think that probably ended well for him. I mean, it ended better than it could have. It definitely could have gone much more sideways for him. But I don't know. I want the best for them all, right? Like, I took the time to pick him up off the side of the road. I try. I try to do my best for him. I'd like to know that other people are too. It just sucks because I can only physically, emotionally, financially take care of so many. And he wasn't like a problem child. He was a super nice dog, so we kind of kept more of the problem children because sometimes those can be hard to home because people don't want. Sometimes people do. Sometimes people want animals that have their issues. Sometimes people want that extra challenge, but sometimes they don't, and sometimes I just don't trust that people will keep their word and actually do right by them. Because, like, I'm sure that there's people that have been like, oh yeah, I can definitely handle this, kind of weird case, and then they don't want to anymore, right? Like, I remember we got one that, she was older and she wasn't potty trained, and the people just didn't want her anymore. I mean, they did, but they didn't. They loved her dearly, but she wasn't potty trained. They could not, for the life of them, figure it out. And so I took her in, and I was like, it's got to be somewhat simple. And we had her for a few months before we finally figured out what it was. But once we did, it took like, I don't know, a week, maybe two, to get her potty trained. It was just figuring out why she wasn't understanding what we wanted. Like, where was the disconnect from human to canine, and it ended up being a pretty simple disconnect. It ended up being a pretty simple disconnect. But then it was kind of nice because that one actually ended up going back because there were some other problems at the home. I'm not gonna like put them on blast. You know, they had to do what they had to do. At least they found her a home, unlike the 17 others we've rescued off the side of the fucking highway. I hate whenever people do that. There's like 7 different ways I can get to town, and I never know which one to take because you never know. Ooh. Mother Nature's angry too. Mother Nature's angry too. I never know which fucking way to go to town because you never know which way you're gonna run into a dog, and part of me is like, I don't want to run into them because I don't want to have to deal with it, and part of me is like, I do, because at least then I'll know that they're safe. It's just so tricky because it's like I really don't have the money, and like, I don't know, we've just been doing it for so long, and it's getting harder and harder to rehome them. And like, I hate to be that person, but like, if you don't want your dog, don't dump it, okay? You have other options. Pretty much every single shelter around you should have a wait list for like new admittance, whatever they call it. Call them and get put on the list. Don't wait until you're so sick of that animal that you have to get rid of it today. Don't wait. If you're starting to even kind of think about it, get on the list. You can always change your mind, right? They might call you in 3 weeks and, hey, you're next on the list. Would you like to bring Sasha over? We've got a room for Sasha. And you could be like, man, I was just angry. I was just upset. I was being a little rash. Just move on to the next person. Or maybe, those few weeks will pass by and you'll be like, oh God, yes, I am absolutely positive I don't want this animal. And that's fine. It is and it's not, but it's better than dumping them on the highway. Don't dump them on the highway. The other option is, and people are going to hate me for this, euthanize them. Do not leave them on the side of the highway. I have seen dogs in such rough shape. Partially because, again, there's 7 different ways I can go to fucking town, so sometimes I don't take that way for a while. Because I'm not like actively thinking of like, wow, I need to make sure I cycle these to make sure that there's no dogs. I just kind of randomly, hey, let's take that route today. Because I remember there was one time that we decided to go one of the ways we hadn't gone in a while. It was 2 fucking puppies. It was 2 fucking puppies. I was so pissed off because they looked like trash. They looked like shit. And they were petrified. And it was just dumb. It was dumb. I get it. I totally get it. We took them in, and they were both little nightmares. They had no manners. They weren't potty trained. They're fucking puppies, okay? They were puppies. Get over yourself, okay? Kennel them. Kennel them. Or euthanize them. Because you know how many people drove by them? You know how many people... Because we had to come back and turn around. And it took us a minute to find somewhere that we could on that road. Because it's in the middle of freaking nowhere. And you know how many people just drove by those puppies? I almost hit it. And another couple of people almost hit them. And I swear, some of those people almost hit me. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? I don't care if you think I'm chasing a fox or a badger. I'm a human being. Slow down. God. But man, it just... And really? You couldn't, like, post them on Craigslist? You couldn't... Not even for, like, a week? And, like, part of me is like, I get it. If you post them on Craigslist, the internet's forever, and blah, blah, blah. Maybe you're afraid you're gonna get charges. Good, you should get charges. Good. God, leaving them out there to starve to death. Little puppies. It's not their fault you don't know how to potty train. Don't get a puppy. Make sure it's at least, like, 8 months old. And ask, just ask, are they potty trained? It takes 2 seconds. If you don't know how to do it, just make sure they are before you get them. Ugh. So annoying. And why? Just why? Because again, we've gotten them off the highway, we've gotten them from people, we've had other people tell us that other people are kind of like getting sick of their animals. You know, I get it, right? I've taken in your shitty animals. I get it. I understand exactly why you don't like them. And that's another thing that I hate. I'll pick up these animals from the side of the highway. At least whenever you put them on Craigslist and you hand them to me, you're being honest. You're being honest about what the animal's issues are, right? Most of those people are going to tell you, you know, she's not potty trained, or, you know, she's not very obedient, or, you know, she pulls like an SOB on the leash, or she barks at fucking everything that moves and everything that doesn't move, and sometimes things that are on the 5th plane of existence. At least they're honest. I hate whenever I pick up a dog off the highway, partially because I just don't know what I'm getting into, and partially because usually the issue that they're dropped off for, I'll have them for like a week, and I'll be like, oh, you were dropped off because you do this one annoying thing. And I'll be like, that was not enough to chance you starving to death. And then I remember that there was another one that we picked up that, like, it hadn't been out there very long, because we usually go and we'll knock on the neighbors' doors and make sure that they don't recognize the dog, because there actually has been an instance where we caught one that was a neighbor's dog, and so we returned him. He was fine. It was all good. They just need to secure their fence a little better, but it happens, you know. He could have gotten hit and he could have gotten killed, so it's still not good. It's still not right. But at least it all worked out in the end. But We go and we'll knock on 4 or 5 or 6 doors and be like, hey, do you know this dog? And 95% of the time the answer is no. But sometimes they'll tell us how long the dog's been out there. And there's this one time that we picked up a dog and we knocked on this old lady's door and she was like, no, I don't have any dogs anymore. And it was like, oh, okay, that's like, sorry to bother you and have a nice day. And she was like, he's been out here for like 2 or 3 days. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. I'm like, they just dropped this dog off like 2 or 3 days ago, knowing that like we're about to have a huge freaking winter storm. What a bunch of bitches. Really? The dog annoyed you so bad that you were totally cool with it becoming a popsicle. You had convinced yourself that that was okay, that was just totally fine. It was totally cool that dog had a good chance of becoming a popsicle. Because a lot of the times too, like whenever we go and knock on doors, a lot of those people are like, yep, dogs get dropped off all the time. And like, they don't even think to pick them up because, they can't pick up every fucking dog you drop off out there. As unfair as it is, whether you like it or you don't like it, it just sucks. It just sucks. It also is irritating when I pick them up and they're not spayed and neutered. You haven't even had that animal long enough to spay or neuter it. Either that or you were one of those people that doesn't do that, really. So then I've got to have it vaccinated, and I've got to have it spayed or neutered, and I've got to work on its behavioral issues, and then I've got to find it a fucking home, and... Sometimes we'd have dogs for, like, 3 weeks, right? Sometimes it would just take me a little bit of time to get them done and get them out. Usually those are ones that we wouldn't spay or neuter. We'd tell the next people to do it. I can't afford to do every fucking one of them. But, and I'm not like an official rescue or rehab or anything. I'm not doing all the paperwork, and I'm not doing donations, and I'm not doing all that crap. It's not worth it. I'll throw a couple $100 every now and again at a dog to help it along on its way. I'm cool with that. Makes me feel good. Makes me happy. Makes me feel like I've done a good thing this year. I think we did like a dog a month last year. It was bad last year. We did too. We did, I think, about 1 dog a month. Every now and again we'd have 2 dogs in a month because we'd pick up 2 at the same time usually. But, I remember for a while there, it was like every single time we went to town, we were picking up a dog. And it didn't even matter, right? We were probably making it worse by cycling the routes because we were like, okay, we got to avoid that highway because that highway is a hot spot for drop-offs right now. And we are full. We are full. And we would come across another one. And it's hard to say no because it's like, it's not their fault. And sometimes I would have to take them, and I would have to like find somebody else. And I would be like, can somebody please take this dog? I cannot foster this many. I just can't. Like, I have a small house, I have small funds, I have small yard. I can't. I can only physically take so many at a time. But people just don't care. They just keep dropping them off. They just keep abandoning them in these really bad spots. These really bad spots. And it's like, why? Why did you get them in the first place? If you didn't know how to train them, or you didn't know how to do this or that, why? Why did you even pick them up? Nobody held you at gunpoint and told you you were taking a puppy home today. You did that to yourself. You did that to you. I swear to God, if I would have dropped there, I would have... ugh, I need to fix this so that it's not so precarious. And then I hate whenever people want help with like other animals, like cats or something, and it's like, where did you get that cat? Like, not trying to be rude, but like, where did you get that cat? And they'll be like, oh, well, it was just hanging around the house, and don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. Do not pick up a stray cat unless you are willing to take care of it. Don't do that. Don't pick up a stray cat and then take it to the shelter. Don't pick up a stray cat and try to pawn it off on somebody. Because sometimes they just don't make good pets at all. Sometimes they like being wild. And there's nothing wrong with that. If they want to be wild, let them. But then you get people that, well, they're just so friendly, or they're just so cute, or, okay, it's not my fault that they're attractive. Put it back. And then people really don't like whenever they're like, well, how do I help it then? If you want to help it and you don't have a trap, neuter, release program in your area, go trap it. Go trap a bunch of them. Go have them spayed and neutered. Take like 7 of them to your local clinic. Take like 7 of them and just ask. Just be honest. Sometimes people are really cool. Sometimes you can get a veterinarian that'll be really cool about it. And just be like, hey, I have a colony that I really need to control. Here, I have 7 of them. I've probably got another like 13 of them. Can you please drop me some kind of deal on spays and neuters? Is there a day of the week that works for you? Can I block off like your every 3rd Thursday of the month for a while? Like, just talk. Just try. But you get so many people that they don't want to. They want to pawn it off on somebody else, and it's like, ugh. Take care of your own shit. Or don't touch it to begin with. If you're not prepared to make it your problem, then don't. Right? But whenever you start something and you're not prepared to finish it, you're not helping anybody. You're just making it worse for everyone. Because now you've created this situation where somebody has to... They have to decide, do they want to say no? They have to... Have I done this right? Thank God. For a minute I was like, I just messed this entire thing up, didn't I? Don't make it somebody else's problem. If you want to help and you want to do the right thing, that's awesome. Do it. On your own dime. Because it's not cheap and it's not easy. And if you're not going to communicate with people, not everybody can you just drop everything to help you do whatever stupid little mission you've decided you're going to start but not finish. Like, it's really not that hard. You make the mess, you clean it up. But I also hate whenever you see somebody that'll be like, and I see it all the time. Not so much now, I feel like it used to be kind of rampant on Craigslist where somebody will be like, I have puppies or I have kittens, and I still see it every now and again where somebody will be like, if you want one, they're $300, and it's like, for your backyard oopsie fuck up litter? No. Or you'll see a lot where people will have cats, and I don't know what the fascination with lying about your cat is, but I see it a lot where people will get on Craigslist and post a totally normal domestic short hair or long hair cat, and they'll go, It's a Maine Coon. Purebred Maine Coon. Or I saw a few times where they claimed to have purebred Bengals or Savannas, or they would claim to have purebred Ragdolls. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're trying to tell me right now that you have not one but two purebred papered ragdoll or Manx or Maine Coon or whatever. You're trying to tell me that you have two of those at your house right now, a male and a female, that you have paid for breeding rights, but that you're gonna give this kitten away for free, or that you only want $20 for it. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to see those people charging $200 or $1,200 for bullshit kittens either. But it's like, could you at least research what that would even be worth? Like, could you try to be a good liar? I saw one just the other day where somebody was trying to claim that they had a purebred oh god, it was they had a purebred Maine Coon. I saw one the other day where they were trying to claim that they had a purebred Maine Coon. It was a striped tabby, medium hair, pretty cat. It was a real pretty cat, but it had just very slight, like tips on its ears, like very, very slight, which I'm assuming is why they were going with the Maine Coon angle. And I was like, part of me wanted to like comment. I wish you could comment, kind of like you can comment on like Facebook posts, like on Marketplace. I wish you could comment on Craigslist posts and just like point out how bullshit they are. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that'd be like, that's petty. Okay. Okay. Let's get petty. Because I wish I could have attached a picture of an actual Maine Coon kitten. Because, like, part of me feels bad for people that fall for it, and part of me is like, if you don't know what it is, don't buy it. If you don't know what it is, don't buy it. It's really just as simple as that. If you got fooled, it's because you didn't want to know. We live in a day and age where you can have the answer to literally any question. So if you don't know, it's your fault. But I also just find it frustrating because I'm like, are you trying to scam someone, or are you just actually stupid and think you have a Maine Coon? Do you actually think you picked up a purebred Maine Coon off of the street? Because I actually had a lady tell me not too long ago that she had a rag doll, and I was like, that's a domestic short hair. It's just a seal point. So it looks, I understand it has like similar coloration. And he was like, he's super chill, and he's a super chill cat. But being a seal point and being super chill does not make you a ragdoll. It makes you ragdoll-esque. But it does not make you a full-blown ragdoll. But it just kills me. And I see it with dogs too. People love doing that with dogs as well. They'll be like, I have a purebred husky border collie mix, or I've got a purebred double doodle Bernie Sanders Pikachu. And it's like, what are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? But they'll be like, oh, he can't be papered. He can't be papered. He's not show quality. You can still paper not show quality puppies. You can absolutely still paper a not show quality puppy. And sometimes people do because they want the bragging rights, right? If I'm going to pay $700 for your freaking puppy, I'm gonna pay the extra $20 to get papers with it. And there's a lot of reasons to want papers with your puppy as well. Um, because one, if you're ever wanting to breed it, it can be good to prove where it came from and that it was of good or decent genetics. But also, it can be good for uh, it can be good for health tracking. So like if they're a good breeder, which they're probably not because they're trying to give you an unpapered puppy, but if they're a good breeder or if they got their bitch or stud from a good breeder, you can go back to those records, I think, and you can see if anybody in the whole freaking lineage ever gave a fuck to do any testing, which somebody is bound to have, hopefully. But it just kills me. It's a purebred bullshit. I can get you papers for an extra $40. The dogs don't bother me as much as the cats do. I really hate whenever somebody claims to have a purebred cat and it's very clearly a domestic short hair. And I'm like, some idiot fell for that. Some idiot just fell for that. Okay. It's not perfect, but it very well could be good enough. And we do need to do the other platform. Whoa. Yeah, they do keep track of them, even whenever I'm super far away, don't they? That's super annoying. Why aren't they keeping track of the hostile mobs? Oh god. Oh no. I know. Punk. I don't know. The animal world just kind of irritates me. The liars irritate me, I guess. It irritates me when people lie. And, like, so blatantly lie, but I also know that there's other people that are just dumb enough to fall for it. I guess that irritates me, too. When I can see something and I know it's such a blatant lie, but I also know that there's some idiot that fell for it. Okay, oh, I have a bunch of those left. Oh, cool. I did not think I had that much left. Cool. So, I was gonna say in theory that should spawn stuff 24/7, but actually not. I would have to put walls on it to get the light level low enough for it to spawn during the day. It'll just prevent stuff from burning. Okay, so how big is this area? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it goes 11 in that direction. But even if I moved that all the way to there, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in this direction. So not big enough. This area is not big enough. Is this area big enough, or does the mushroom mess it up? Let's see. Let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so then 13, 14, 15. So I could expand that. And then we also start here. We've got 1, 2, whoa. That was a little faster than I meant to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the fence. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, 17 by 17 is big. So what if I did the 17 by 13? Would it be close enough? This might need to be a bigger area than I thought it was going to need to be. Maybe I should build it out this way? Maybe I should build it out that way? So I need an area for stuff to, stop. I need an area for stuff to spawn, but I also need an area for the golem to spawn. Motherfucker, what is your problem? Stop. Okay. Okay. So I need a 17 by 17 area, and then I need maybe a smaller area behind this, beside this. No, don't you dare. Stop. 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 Where is he? Thank God. Stop. 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 Okay, he has a sapling. Oh, are those also pumpkin seeds? Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Not that one. This one? Nope. This one? Yes. 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 Don't do anything stupid. Yes. Yes, let's trade. Let's trade. That's a pumpkin seed, right? And then that is not a birch, is it? There's no way you just gave me both of... No way. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. It's not safe here. It's not safe here. It's not safe here. It's not safe here. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. Go on. Yep, yep, yep. That way. This way. Don't kill yourself. No, this way is death. No, this way is death. No, you've done nothing wrong. You've saved everything. You've saved the whole playthrough. You've saved it. You've saved it. Thank you. Now could you... No. No. Why? Oh. Wait. How did you pull that off? He's a magician. You should also... Yes, you should also not be in there. Thank you. Okay. Oh my goodness. I really thought he had just killed himself. Let's just... For our esteemed guest... There's nowhere you can kill yourself in your stupidity. There's nowhere you can kill yourself in your stupidity. Okay. Well... Stop. Wait. Hold up. Hold on. Wait. Welcome! Welcome to the island. Welcome. Thank you so... Thank you so much for your contribution. Yeah, I like the cats too. They're pretty cool. He just longs for death, doesn't he? He just like stared off the precipice of nothing. You want a sapling? You want a sapling? You want a sapling? Okay. Thanks. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. I'm gonna just just set that there. No freaking way. No freaking way did that just work out perfectly. No freaking way. I thought for sure he was gonna go off the edge over here, and I was gonna lose the chance to even, like, see what he had to offer. I cannot believe that just worked. Hello, excuse you. Oh god. Ooh, I almost hit his llama. I can't believe that just worked. Thank you. Okay, so that is this first one, and this last one on their way. We can finally start those two. Thank you. You've saved the whole thing. I didn't have to cheat. Thank you. I thought for sure you were going to give me some stupid ass sapling. I cannot believe. Hold up. I gotta look at this again. I know. Look at that. And I had the perfect amount. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I can't believe that just, thank you. You're the best. Some of your friends before you were kind of nitwits, but you're pretty cool. Enjoy the kitty cats. Enjoy the llamas, I guess. Enjoy the everything. Thank you. Man, that's awesome. I cannot believe that just fucking worked. Okay, we were making a 17 by 17 area. Oh, this poor cat. Is the cat hanging lower, or is that just the perspective? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. That is so awesome. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that. That is actually quite pretty. Okay, well, how about this? We've got 1, 2, 3. I am crouching. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That does not feel like it's the same in both directions. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. It is though. It is 7. Oh my goodness. Look at him. You're massive. I hope you didn't kill my friend. I hope you didn't kill the savior. I hope you didn't kill the savior of this whole freaking thing. I can't believe that just worked. Oh god. I didn't realize that could happen. Why are you making 4 of yous? Why am I getting 4 of yous? I don't need this to punch you guys. Okay, come on. Why? What? Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay, I need to get that back where it belongs. Oh, I don't even have it picked up yet. There we go. Hold on. I messed some things up and I gotta... Whoa. Whoa. Stop it. That was stupid. Okay. Thank you. Where did your llamas go? Oh, okay, they're over there. Okay. I am so happy that this is working out. I'm so happy. Okay. Yep. Be upset, donkey. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So, up here, can we get an Enderman to spawn? That'd be really cool. It'd probably kill me, though. But I need an Enderman. That's a Skeletor. And a spider. Guess I should go to the back of the... I guess I figured out that these two are the perfect place to stand, right? I did all the maths to where these last two are where I need to be standing to get stuff to spawn, and I made the roof high enough. I just gotta fill in the sides so that it could spawn 24/7. Nice. I see some zombies. Not seeing any Endermen. I see a dude with a hat. I see a Skeletor with a hat. And some spiders. The Endermen don't like to spawn here, do they? I haven't had an Enderman spawn here yet. So they must not like to spawn here. I wonder why. I wonder what's up with this area. They were spawning in the area below. Why would this one be different? Why would this one be less favorable? Okay, I am just seeing... Oh, yes, don't you dare. Don't stop sidewalking. Don't you dare. Okay. Okay, thought I heard something. Can you stop with the stop? Stop. You're drunk. You're drunk. Stop moving randomly. Just hold still. Just hold still. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, okay? You just gotta hold still. That's it. That's... Oh, God. It's all I want you to do. Okay. Oh! Okay. Yep. Yo, that's very kind of you, thanks. Okay. That was interesting. Come closer! Come... I wish I could see through this stupid thing a little better. It's annoying that that's, like, right where I want my face to be. Hey, guys. Oh, wow, you... Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, you all finally realized it, huh? Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. That was great. I like that option. I don't know if you can climb that. What the heck? Oh. You could climb it. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. What? Oh, I thought I killed you. Oh, God. I thought I killed him. What happened? Go, stop. Whatever you're doing, don't. My controller... Oh, you scared the crap out of me. I almost killed you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everyone loves you. There's no reason. There's no reason for this. There's no reason for it. You brought us the things to save us. You brought us the this and the this. Your whole life's purpose. Yeah! You're amazing! You're amazing. You saved it. You saved the whole series in like 5 seconds. You were born, and 5 seconds later, you changed the course of everything. You're that cool. You're that cool. I don't think he believes me. I don't think he believes me. I don't think he's believing anything that I'm saying to him right now. I can't believe this is finally working. I can't believe this is all finally coming together. Except this! Except that. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Why are you down here? No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Why are you down here? No one else came down here. Why are you down here? Ooh. What? What? If I come over here and I look straight up, do I need to extend this platform? What? What am I doing wrong? I have to be doing something wrong. He could actually kill himself on this too. We know you're stupid. We try to love you anyways. But we know you're very stupid. But you're free to stay here, even though it looks like you've killed your llamas. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We knew what we were getting into when we invited you here. You're still amazing. You've still given us the seeds of life by some magical mystery bullshit. No! No! Okay, let's go build out more of this platform. Stay in there where it's safe. I don't know why you're freaking out, kitty. Nothing happened. Okay. So we need this area just for Zagolem. Just for the Zagolems. This area is just for Zagolems. Just for Zagolems. Get a little bit of a crisscross network going here. Sounds like there's demons. Is it the end portal? Is it making weird ass noises? Lord knows. Might as well fill those two in. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? They think it's weird too. We need to make workstations for them as well. They said that at least 75% of them have to have a job that they work at every day, which I'm assuming just means that they have to have a workstation that they can physically touch. Which should be pretty simple. Most of them can touch the workstations they've been assigned. I think there might be one that's assigned to a workstation they can't touch, but I tried fixing that like 7 times. I guess I could open up that back wall to that house so that they can all go in and out of that house freely. So that way that's not so much of an issue. I still have a pickaxe, okay. I was like, before I use up all this, hold up. let's make sure I have the stuff I need to make another pickaxe. Do I have more? Do I have another stack? Ooh, I do. Ooh, I do. Let's just plonk you down real quick. But yeah. So we are just trucking along. We're getting this built out. And then okay, I wanted to make sure I was still crouched. I wasn't sure. I was like, hold up. Let me see if I'm doing this safely or if I'm doing this really stupidly. Because you never know. You never know. Oh no, our friend's still over there. Our friend's still up. Hi! We need a name for him. We need a name for him. Barry. Barry. Barry the Wandering Trader. Barry's awesome. Barry literally saved the day. Everybody loves Barry. He's like the coolest guy you'll ever meet. He's like the coolest guy you'll ever meet. He has pumpkin seeds and birch saplings. He knows exactly what all the women want. He knows exactly what all the women are craving. He's just that good. Hello? He's just that good. Hide your wives and daughters. Barry's on the loose. Barry don't give a fuck. I could go ahead and dismantle this too, actually. Y'all don't need this. Y'all ain't gonna be needing this. We're gonna create something bigger, and better, and scarier. You're gonna wish you had this. If I put a cat in there, will it prevent creepers from spawning ever? Because I would like to prevent creepers from spawning around my villagers. For I think obvious reasons. It could ruin everything. Yeah. You could prevent the ruining of the everything. Just for a couple of ingots. I just want a couple of ingots. It's all I really want in life. Just want a couple of ingots. So, if I have 16 in here and 6 out here, I have 24 total. 75% of 24 would be 18. So I need 18 of these guys having a job. So there's like 1, 2, 3. I think there's one hiding behind you guys. I'm pretty sure there's one hiding behind you guys. So there's 3 in here that have a job. And then there's 2 in here, so we've got 5, 6, 7. 7 have jobs. And then 8. But he can't get to his workstation, so he might not count. Right? Because there's not... I don't have a workstation in there, do I? So he's been stupid and claimed a workstation elsewhere. Yeah. And I think there's 2 that way. So 8 have jobs, but only 6 can probably get to their workstations. And we need 18, so I need 12 more workstations, like, minimum. Dang. Oh, right, I have more of this now. Yeah? Okay. We are trucking along on this platform, and then we're going to have to light it up so that stuff does not spawn out here. Because this is just for the golem. This is just for the golem, and then I'm going to have to fence it in because I'm sure they're stupid and they'll walk off the edges just like every fucking thing else does. I hope you're enjoying your stay wherever you went. Your dumbass can't hurt yourself now, but somehow you killed your llamas, so I don't know, I guess you cheated the system. Congratulations, you killed your friends. I'd give you a medal if I had one. I'm waiting for him to, like, follow me over here and take his chance to, like, jump off of that and... Because you know he wants to do it. You know he wants to do it. He's lived for more than, like, 5 minutes now, so he's got to be, like, sick of it, right? Surprised he's not, like, following my every move. Stalking me. Not that I'm complaining. I would prefer not to be stalked, but, you know, I just know the kind of guy he is. I just know how his people operate. Very stupidly. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to put away you and you, and I don't need to be carrying that. And do I have any more fences or fence doors anywhere? No. No, I don't. Okay. You know, I could go ahead and start that. I'm gonna need a lot of these. Oh, my bad. Hold up. There we go. Okay, now, where'd the sticks go? Now, I want a whole bunch of those, and I want all of those, and I want at least one of those. That looks like a good start. That might have been way too many. I have no idea. It doesn't hurt to have more fences, right? Right. It's always a good idea to have some fences. I'm sorry, kitty. I don't mean to scare you. I really don't. Okay. So we're gonna build this on this, I think, to make sure that we have every tiny little square inch of what we need. Okay. I was like, I know I've got to be... Hold up. Double checking. Double, triple checking, because we've messed this up before. Okay. Yeah? Look at him. He's trying to figure out how to off himself. And I just don't understand. I didn't need a door, did I? I did not. I did not need a door. I did not need a door. Whoops. That's okay. That's okay. The golem can't, like, jump 7 blocks, can he? It'll be like, he couldn't until you needed him not to. Now all of a sudden he can. They'd be like, oh, you know what? We updated it so that specifically so he could do that one thing that you really needed him to not be able to do. Yeah, we updated it. We thought it might be beneficial. Can I use this as like a window? So that way they can like see in there, but they can't hopefully shoot them very much, if at all. You're all sleeping, but one of you? Is there not enough beds? Do you want the red bed? There you go. There's got to be another one over there. You actually walked on it. You sound so disappointed. Okay. I wish that would grow a little faster. I probably should have traded for more, to be honest. But I guess I'm kind of just living life on the edge. Because I feel like that's kind of how this whole series has been, of just barely getting it right. Just barely not fucking that up so bad that we couldn't actually fix it later. Oh well. Look at this, we're back to this! Who would have thought this would be such a big part of this game? It's just... doing this. Doing this. Oh, what are you gonna do? I'm going to check the stream, and then... yeah. Come on. Come on. Let me do the thing. Let me do the thing. Thank you. It says I'm still live. But can I still be heard? Can you still hear? Perfect. Look at that. It's like 2 whole minutes behind. But it is working. It is working. So, you can't hate on it too much. Because it is working. And the mouth of my character is doing stuff. So that's cool. Is it doing the things I want it to do? Maybe not. I feel like I'm looking very far down, aren't I? It's not horrible. It was just because I was checking. It's just because I was checking the stream. One of these days I'll have enough viewers that I won't have to do that and somebody can just tell me, yes, it is still working. Oh, speaking of viewers, views have been up. I've been having some semi-regular numbers. I feel like it used to be a little bit more sporadic, of like you would never know if I was going to have like 1 person watching or 2 people watching. Man, if you had 2 people watching, it was getting real exciting. But no, I feel like my views were, for the live streams anyways, I have a few videos that got good views, but I don't know, I guess that's just not really what I'm wanting to do. The videos are fun, but it's just so much work, and it just sucks all the fun out of it, and I want to be able to talk to people anyways, and people will be able to comment, and it'll only be like maybe 30 seconds late. I need to get an Ethernet cable, because I think that would help that, if I hooked up my setup here to some Ethernet cables. But anyways, speaking of views, I saw I got another subscriber, so we are up to 9 subscribers. Woo! 1 more subscriber and we'll have the big 10. The big 10. I gotta do it. The big 10. Did that piss off the whole fucking motion capture? Probably. I need to figure out a better motion capture too. That's okay. I'm kind of just going with the make it exist, you can make it good later. If I wasn't doing it at all, I wouldn't even have, you know, my 5 views and my 9 subscribers. I'd have jack. So at least I've started. At least I've started. Who knows? Maybe I won't be doing this in another month, and maybe in 5 years I'll be like, dang, we've hit 500 million subscribers. Literally everyone and their grandma watches me play Minecraft like an idiot and get irritated because the game won't give me a stupid birch sapling until episode 16. I'd actually be curious to know if it gave me a birch sapling earlier and I just wasn't thinking about it because I had 17 million different things to conquer. So I was only keeping track of like 4 or 5 at a time. Which I don't know, I guess I kind of knew that this would eventually turn into this where I was just grinding to get the last few things done. I do hope that this works with the iron golem though, because otherwise I guess I'm going to have to go into the end, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Speaking of things I don't want to do, I don't want to lose some of this stuff. So let's put some of this away so that I don't lose it. But we've got a little bit of nighttime left, so I'd like to go up and see if we can't get something, specifically an Enderman to spawn. Can I get specifically? I'm gonna die. I should have ate. It's cool. That's a lot of zombies. That's a lot of zombies. We just got 4 zombies, like, boop. And a creeper? Yep. 2 creepers? Wow, we've got like 7 zombies, 2 creepers, a skeleton. Cool. That is like nothing of what I wanted. Fall down. Oh, and a spider. Come on. Everybody push everybody. And there's a few more zombies back there. Come on. Keep pushing. Push and shove. That's how we get to where we want to be, right? Come on. Are y'all from Europe? What's going on? Why are we being so friendly? push and shove. Come on. There we go. I think he shoved himself. But he's getting into the spirit of it, okay? He's the only one getting into the spirit of things. Come on, we gotta push and shove and... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Do not want to trigger him. Or your other three... your other three friends. Why am I getting so many creepers? Man, did 2 more. 3 more? 3 more over there. Dang. I love watching them fall, though. Dang, another creep. Why am I getting all the creepers? Come on. Keep pushing and shoving. Come on. Come on. Come on. We got another creeper down. We got another creeper spawn in, though. Another, like, 2 creepers. Why are there so many? Why? Oh, God. Thank good gracious that you knocked him... Oh! Oh! That's fine. I was just thinking it'd be cool to go down here and see if he dropped a disc. He didn't. Thank you. Okay, back up we go. Let's try the skin. Also, I'm thinking about playing a special game. I've only been playing PlayStation games. I might play a PC game here for one of my next games. I am not planning on finishing this game. It is a long, kind of tedious, annoying game, so I do not intend finishing it. But, it would be in honor or whatever of Warrior Cats. The Warrior Cats franchise has made another announcement. They're also going to make a video game, apparently. I don't understand why they're deciding to do all of these things now, because I feel like there has been a very clear desire for both a movie or TV series and a game. Very clearly, they just haven't done it, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh wait, you guys actually wanted those things. Like, no joking? For realsies, you wanted these things? Yeah, push him. Push off. Push him. Okay, well, I don't think anything else is spawning. I think the sun is high enough in the sky that nothing else is going to spawn. Oh god. Oh my goodness. My little dungeon over there is going to have to probably be dismantled. That one right there. I don't think it's going to serve my... What? Why are we going up? Stop! Stop. 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 Okay, the villagers still here. You're still here? I thought you would despawned by now. That's cool. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. Like, you could literally stay for the rest of eternity. I am moving. And I'm not moving. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I think maybe it stopped. Okay. Let's see if that's a little bit better. And my garden has been all collected from. I can't believe he's just staying over there. Oh, he can't get out, can he? Because he can't open fence gates. Which is like the dumbest mechanic ever. Whatever. so we're going to be getting a Warrior Cats, I think, TV series, not actually a movie, but still, I'm happy all the same. Um, and a game. I'm really, 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 really hoping that both of these do really well. Um, I'm hoping that the TV series is like one to one with the books and the manga. I haven't read the manga, but I'm hoping that it is like one to one, kind of like how the fan made stuff has already been done. Um, and I'm hoping it does well because I'm hoping that they release like 10 or 12 or whatever how many episodes are going to be in the first season. I'm hoping that they release those and it does really, really well so that they do more. Oh, being up here makes me a little bit nervous knowing that my stuff is being stupid. Um, but yeah, I really, really hope that the first season does well. Um, I hope that they advertise it properly because there's another series that I think would have done well if they would have just advertised it for a damn, which is Twilight of the Gods, but they just didn't advertise it for like fuck all. So I just don't think anybody knew it existed until they already pulled the plug on it, and it's like, because by the time I knew it and I watched it, they pulled the plug on it forever ago. And it's like, ugh, you guys had something really cool, but you didn't let anybody know it existed for some stupid reason, so it flopped because you didn't tell anybody. Whoops. Because you just didn't tell anybody. So I hope that doesn't happen with Warrior Cats. Thankfully, I think there's already lots of people excited and knowledgeable of the Warrior Cats movie, so, or series, TV series. I keep saying movie because back in 2012, they put on their stupid fucking website that they were like making a movie. They were like they were doing it. Not that they were thinking about it. Not that they were like trying to find funding. They were like, we are doing this. It is happening. They were like, we don't have a release date, but it is happening. And then they just wiped it because they were like, well, nah. Actually, I don't feel like it today. Like a bunch of dicks. You knew what we wanted. You knew what we wanted. Why couldn't we just have it? Mm-hmm. So I'm really hoping that that does not happen with Warrior Cats. However, for the game, I am hoping that the game is not a one-to-one with any of the movies. I'm hoping that it's kind of like, Shelter or like Wolf's Quest. Wolf's Quest would be a good one. I want it to be like Wolf's Quest, but I want the map to be bigger, and I want the map to be more detailed, and I want it to be like Wolf's Quest. It should be like just like Wolf's Quests, where there's different packs. In this case, it'd be different clans. But I don't want it to be like one-to-one with any of the movies. Like, I don't mind if it's like the same clan names, like it's, Thunder and Wind and Shadow and Blood and yada yada yada. I don't care if they do that. And I do think there should be some way that maybe they implement Star Clan, even if it's just like an item. Just like something to acknowledge that they're there. But, I hope it's like Wolf's Quest, where it's not going to be a one-to-one. You're not going to go and see, Tiger Star and One Star and Tall Star and Scourge and Gray Stripe, and you're not going to see Cinderpelt, but you might see like Cinderpelt because it'll be like a randomly procedured name, but maybe she'll be like a tabby, maybe Maybe she'll be a male even. Maybe it will be a male tabby. It would be cool if if certain names could only be tied to like certain coats. So like Cinder could only be used for like light to dark gray. And same with some other ones like Cloud. It'd be cool if Cloud could only be used for cats that had like 95% white or like super duper 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 light gray. But I'm hoping it's more of like a role play. I would also really like if it was multiplayer. Again, kind of like Wolf's Quest. I'm really hoping it's just like Wolf's Quest. It should be like just like Wolf's Quest. Except for there should be some sort of like friendliness, betrayal, jealousy counter. Which should all be kind of like randomly generated because like kind of like in Spore how like you can't make everyone like you. I think that this should be the same where you can't make everyone like you because it's just not realistic. And I also think it'd be fun to have like different like random events like badger or bear attacks or yada yada. I'm just hoping that they don't try to make the game one-to-one for the movie. Because then I think it'll feel more like Resident Evil, where like it might kind of be like a horror game, which would be cool. But like for anyone that saw the movie or TV series or read the book, it's just not gonna have the same, I don't know. It's not gonna be as interesting. And it's gonna dilute the story. Oh, I think he might have finally despawned. Oh, nope, he's still here. Hey, how's it going? Do you want out? Would you like to? Yeah. There you go. Get some exercise. I know. That was probably super boring because you trapped yourself for no good reason. And he's gonna go do it again. Whatevs. Whatevs. I can't explain it to you. No one can. Okay. Don't you dare make me walk in any weird directions. Thank God. Thank God. But, yeah. So, any of my fellow Warrior Cat fans, we have that to look forward to. Like, Lord knows when. I don't know if that's something they think is going to come out in a year or 7. I have no idea. I should probably sleep because that's a huge platform that doesn't have any light. So I should just sleep because that could be a huge problem for me. That could be a huge problem for me. Yeah, I know. Okay. So, yeah, actually this platform is done. So, we need to make a thing behind here, I think, is the angle that we're wanting to go for at this point. Okay. But I want it to be far enough away that the golem cannot touch them, because I don't really want the golem hurting anything. I want to do it myself. Okay, so we probably reach a little ways. So maybe like here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that big enough? That's big enough to spawn a few at least. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. We'll do 10 by 5 space. That was not 10. I did that on purpose. Yeah. Everybody a little bit upset. That sucks. But yeah, so we got some cool things happening in the next probably, gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Because we've got Shrek and Spyro coming out before then. But I imagine the Warrior Cats crap is all going to take forever because those guys just don't give a flying fuck about their fans. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. I have seen the plushies. They are like the shittiest quality I have ever fucking seen. And they make us wait this long for things we've asked for like a literal decade and a half. So I'm just not going to believe it. I'm just going to refuse to even try to believe it, to be honest. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just build the wall there. That's another thing that kills me. Is like just the crappy quality of some of the stuff they've released. Like, here you go. Here's some like absolute dog shit. I hope you enjoy it. But if you don't, whatever. You're dumb enough to buy it again, so. Okay. We need some torches. We need some fences. And we need a few more. I guess we don't need a few more cats. We're gonna need a few fences for the inside of it as well. We do, however, need these and that and maybe that and those. Okay, let's head back over. Do I have any bone growth stuff? Bone meal? Do I have any bone meal left? Okay, that made me a little bit nervous. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. It was too smooth. Okay, here we are. That is good. So, if I totally enclose this, like so, and I can grab this to back. Actually, hold up, I wanted to do that with those because it'll just work a million times better if I, yeah, do that. Perfect. Perfect. Now we can enclose this, make it nice and dark in here. And then we can move a few fence posts in here because we're gonna need. I think we're gonna need 2 or 3 kitties to prevent creepers from spawning. I'm not sure. Let's ask Google. Will cats prevent creepers from spawning? Oh. Okay. So they will run away from the cats, but they will not prevent spawning, so we actually just need a line of cats at the front. That's okay. We can manage that. Nice. So let's do like 2 here and like 2 here. Yeah, like that. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. And then I guess we could tie the cats to those directly, but they might get shot. I don't know if they'll get untied if they get shot like that. Curious. Do I want to tie them up here? Kind of keep them in a tighter area? Do I want to just like plop it right there? Yeah, that'd probably work. That'd probably work. That'd probably do good. I could go ahead and just slap some of these here. Just for the funsies of it. I need more stuffs. Torches was the other thing I needed. Torches. I'm gonna be real upset if I put all this work into this just for it to not work. All of this effort just for it to do jack would piss me off. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Okay, let's get some more charcoal going. Just because I want to make sure I absolutely never run out. Excuse you? What is that? What? No. 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 It couldn't, right? It wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't do that, right? They fucking would. Oh, they would. No. Oh man, I'm gonna choke on my own spit. No. Are you so for real right now? I could have done that the whole effing time. I could have done that the whole. Could I have done it with the buckets? Please no. Please no. Please no. Okay, hold up. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. so for real right now, aren't you? Okay, before I do this, before I melt this down, can I just see? Can I not put that on you? There we go. There we go. I just want to see what you'd look like with it, to be honest. Look, he's so cute. Look at him, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. I can't put that on the donkey, can I? Sorry. There we go. Oh. The answer is no. Okay. I have had all my burning questions answered. I should collect some of this stuff, though I don't really know why at this point. Look at that. Look at that pumpkin seed. Look at that pumpkin seed. I'm gonna be so pissed off if that doesn't work. Did he leave? Did he finally leave? Or did I leave this open and he did something really stupid? We'll never know. Except for that one eagle eye that exactly knows. I can't believe this is... There's no way. I am about to be real upset. I can just feel it. I can just feel the upsetty spaghetti just about to happen. What? Did I put it away? What? I am not the only person that saw that. Was that a piece of zombie flesh? Okay. Apparently I didn't take that off of him. I swear to God, if you're never going to give that back to me now, I'm gonna freak out. Okay. Thank you. Oh, please tell me this doesn't just give me one. Please tell me this gives me like 4. At least. At least 4. Please. Are you so for real right now? Ugh. You cannot be serious right now. Ugh. No. Why? Why? Why would that only give you 1? Why? That doesn't even make sense. Like, even if I totally sucked at it, I could do better than that. Now I want to see somebody do that in real life. I want to see somebody take some iron. I want to see somebody take some iron that's been made into something else that's like about that size, right? And I want to see them like just genuinely try to get that crap back out, because I feel like you could definitely get more. I forgot to actually do that. I feel like you could definitely get more out of it than what I just did. There's no way. There's no way you just took a full body of horse armor. Well, that's weird. He's got pink lines above his... They totally changed the hooves on those. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. But, yeah. Okay. Well, we've made some really good progress, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We only need one more to have 10 subscribers. But, yeah, and if you know anybody that would be interested in this kind of content, please let them know that I exist. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.